Hey YouTube, s&djr. If you've been watching my channel at all, you would remember me putting up a little comment saying I'm going to the Exeter Toy and Train Fair this afternoon. I've just arrived back now, so I'm going to do a little video of what I brought there. I'll just tell you about it. So first of all, if you've never been to a toy and train fair, basically there's a lot of trade stalls that have more second-hand and a couple of brand new sort of things, a bit more on the second-hand side, but good condition. These trade stands are quite often from a shop somewhere and they've just come down for the day to see what they can sell. So if you're after something quite specific, now for instance I went down there looking for an Evening Star 9F Loco. I actually found one there, and instead of being the usual 80 odd pounds, it was up there at £50. Now I didn't buy it in the end because I had to get some other bits in track as well, so after all I didn't have quite enough money to go and buy it. But that's just an example. That was £30 off its normal price, and I thought that was really good. It was still in its original box, good conditioned. I think it had been run once or twice, but it was sort of mint condition. But anyway, they also had sorry about that. They also had a bit of scenery and a few other little bits like that. So if you've never been to one, I would go to one if you're looking to get some cheaper sort of locos and wagons, coaches, things like that. So anyway, yeah, what did I buy? Well, you can see I've got a few big bags. So just start in the middle. I picked up this flexible track. I think this is the Hornby stuff. I can't find the name on it anyway. Yeah, it's the usually in your model shop you'd find this for £3.50. Now I picked this up for £2 each length. I got it 2 lengths because I find this is quite useful stuff. You can bend it to whatever shape you want. I'm likely to cut this down to the correct sizes that I need. A few little corners and stuff there are a bit odd, not standard radiuses and things like that. So anyway, yeah, £2, £4 for the pair. That's a saving of about £3 on your going to your local model shop. But anyway, yeah, put that out of the way. Something else I got was a little less interesting, I suppose. A bit more track. Now, a brand new set of points will cost you £8. So I picked up these two here, 2 right-hand points. I checked them, good condition, working really nicely at both ends. All the fish plates are there. In fact, this one's got an extra one. But these two here are the points that I need to sort out my layout at the other end. Good condition. They cost me £5 each, saving us £6 on your model shop price, and these are basically new. I can't see any wear or anything like that on them. I can't see where they've could have been used or anything like that. So, yeah, good price there. On top of that, I brought a few little straight pieces of track that I need just to fill in a few small gaps. There's just your normal half straight, nothing special about that. And there's your double straights, again, nothing special about that. And once again, they were pretty much brand new. All of them were pretty much brand new, good condition, no broken sleepers or anything like that. So yeah, so that's all the track that I brought, and hopefully that now means I've got all the points I need to create my layout. I was missing one right hand set, but as you can see I've just picked up an extra one, so yeah, that's okay. What next? Well, as I said, you can buy wagons and stuff there. So exactly what I did. I brought a few coaches and a few wagons. I'll start with this. Brake van, as you can see. Nothing special about it other than it's been weathered. Just about see the 2 different colours, brown and grey, brown and black. It's been weathered. It needs a bit more weathering on the undercarriage, and the wheels are far too clean still. The reason I picked it up is because it looks like it's had something done to it. It's been old, a bit used. So yeah, I thought it looked quite good. Now the roof needs either repainting or just weathering over again because it's not very nicely done. Could do with a bit of detail on the top, yeah. It's a bit light, so I will probably remove the top and add some weight to it, just seeing if there is anywhere. and hopefully that'll weight it down a bit to make it a bit better for use. I also picked up over here. Now, if you can remember me saying, I said earlier videos, I said that I was going to have some coaches, but I couldn't have very long trains of coaches as there just isn't quite enough room in my layout. So I decided to have 4 coaches, and I've managed to catch my solder. Let's remove that out of the way before I carry on. I decided to have 3 coaches of this size. These are the 47 footers. As opposed to the big 57 footers, I think that's correct. But yeah, I picked up these instead. Now, personally, I think they look quite good. They are, I'm not quite sure what rail they're from. I know they're not, I'm going to make them GWR coaches. I know they're not quite correct, as the roof should be more of a whitey grey than this dark grey. But for what I paid, I think they're okay. I paid £5 each for them. They had no box, which I thought was I didn't really mind that at that point. But I thought that this was okay, quite good price. I got a rack of 3 for £15. I think I've got, I'm not quite sure, someone will probably correct me, a first class, a second class, and a brake van down here. And I thought that they were quite a good price. They're quite good condition. There's no damage, broken or anything on them. They've all got a bit of weight to them as well. They're not light, especially this one here is quite heavy. And this one here has got a bit of weight in it. This is the lightest one I'm holding. Although it's light, I think it's actually quite good condition. Good weight. All the axles spin freely. All the couplings are all good condition and everything like that. So I'll just show you them all. As you can see, the brake vans on the brake wagons on the top. And your first class is in the middle and your second class is on the bottom. I think that's correct. It could be the wrong way around, but I'll work it out eventually. So yeah, of course these are really nice condition, I think. I thought they were quite a good bargain at £5 each. So yeah, now finally, no point going to a train auction without buying a loco. So that's exactly what I did. I thought I wanted to walk around. I didn't have much money left. I walked down there with a limit of how much I wanted to spend, and after looking around a bit, I found this. I think it's the originally it was a GWR 14XX was the name of it. This here is the BR version of it in BR green with the, I think that's the early crest. So yeah, I thought it looked quite good. This is an original Airfix one, and I will just give you a little look around it as if this was a little review. So anyway, yeah. Right then, as I said, it's a 14XX in sorry about that, as I was saying, it's a 14XX, I think if I was focusing on the number, 1466 is the number of it. Yeah, it's a loco I've always liked. I'm not quite sure, but I have a feeling it's because there's just 2 driving wheels at the front and only 1 at the back, and 1 wheel at the back. I think that's the reason why I like it. I've no other reason I really think of. I just think it looks quite a nice little loco. So if you look around it, it's got a dark GWR green to it. You can obviously see the red detailing all the way around. It's as I said, it was second hand, so it's not perfect condition. Sorry about that. Yeah, as I said, it's not perfect condition. A little bit of this red paint is missing, but not really noticeable. Yeah, when I pick it up, it's got quite a lot of weight to it actually. It's really heavy, which is quite nice for a loco because it means it'll be able to pull slightly longer trains without slipping. A lot of weight to it. If we just have a look around now, the only thing that needs replacing is this front coupling. Just replace the actual coupling's broken off, or I replace the whole of it. But we'll have to see how it goes. Now it hasn't got sprung buffers. It's too old for that. I'm not quite sure what age it is, but it's Airfix, so if anyone knows when they stop making locos, pre-built locos, then you could probably work out how old it is. Unfortunately, there's no box. Really doesn't bother me though, because I'm not going to collect it, I'm going to play with it. Makes more sense. There's no point buying lots of expensive stuff just to put in a drawer, I think. May as well have a little play with it. Yeah, that's just me. So I'll carry on now. Now, there isn't any detail inside the cab. Reason for that is, let me just turn on my light. Yeah, as you can see inside the cab there, you can see the motor. You can see the weight on top of it, which is why there is no detail inside the cab, because there's just no room. But externally, it looks really good, actually. You can now see the green correctly with this light. See the black all over the top. Your gold funnel there is a little bit worn. It's gone slightly grey, slightly grey and black. But I'm going to be weathering this, so it will look okay. The only thing I need to do to this is to convert it to DCC. So, although it looks so good now, in the cab here there will be a small chip, which you will be able to see, because I don't think there's any other way of hiding it in here. But I don't think that'll be too bad. I think it'll look okay. So yeah, I'll just give you a little look around of all the detail. You can see on the front, you've got your railings all the way around the top in a nice sort of silver. That's correct, and they're all the way around. It's not broken. What else have you got? Well, I like all of locos. They've got riveting built into the moulds. Moving around onto the other side, you've got your water containers. Not quite sure what they're called. One on either side. This side here is pretty much the same as the other side, detailing wise. Coming around the back, bit of detail on the back. You've obviously got your grills for the windows. Vacuum pipes. That's one thing I noticed. This one's still got all its vacuum pipes. There's something missing from just where my finger is. There's a hole there. I'm not quite sure what was meant to go in there. The light or vacuum pipe, another vacuum pipe or something like that, but it doesn't really bother me. The camera will just focus in. There we go. You see all the detailing. It's got fake coal in there, but I think it looks I don't think it looks too bad. It needs a bit of coal dust placed on it to give it a nice look. Back around to this side. So yeah, this is the loco I brought. There was quite a few down there that I had a look at. There was a very nice Colic class. I would have brought it if it was in GWR green, but it was in BR black. I don't know why, I'm just not a massive fan of the BR black trains that are this size. I think these should be in their big 4 rail colours. For this size, obviously if you get up to sort of like the 9Fs I was talking about earlier, I think that looks better in its BR green again. But I had a weathered one in BR black, and that looked really good actually. Really nice. It had factory weathering on it, but it looked like somebody had taken their time to airbrush it on very carefully, and I thought it looked really good. Couldn't afford that though. It was coming on to about £150, which is a lot for a train, I think. It's a lot for a train to buy. If you want it though, I highly recommended it. It was the Bachmann, I think. Yeah, it was a Bachmann loco. Really nicely detailed. When I picked up the box, I could feel it was a heavy loco. So yeah, it was really nice. So anyway, yeah. I'll go back to just focus my camera. There we go. Yeah. So as I said, I got all these nice little locos. Now, this does create a train. But unfortunately, I believe, I may be wrong on this, I believe that this loco doesn't go with those coaches. Those are sort of coaches you'd have on a loco with a tender. If anyone knows I'm wrong, or can inform me of what sort of trains these were designed to pull, if it was a wagon or a branch line or something like that, then leave them in a comment below. Be helpful just to know. Sort of thing they did. The only other things I was looking for was a Class 20 diesel loco. I found a few there, but there were none that I really liked the look of. I'm looking for the blue and yellow one at the moment, but I couldn't find any of them. I had a Virgin one, which is far too modern for this layout. So yeah, I was also looking for any other diesel locos. The other thing which I was looking for is a pug to pull this this crane around. Now I need to get one or two flatbed wagons to go on the end. I'm also after a little pug loco to pull this around. Now I only found one there, amazingly, but it was a bit too much for what I wanted it to do. I was also looking at a small diesel loco, which I would have brought, but it had dock authorities on the side. You may know the little Ds I'm talking about. And I wasn't quite sure of what the colour was to repaint over it, because it wasn't perfect black. It had a slight grey tinge to it, so I didn't really want to take it and maybe mess it up. So yeah, those are the only other two things I was trying to find. Probably was something there, I just didn't notice it. But anyway, yeah. So if you are looking for locos and wagons and stuff, highly recommended you go and look at train or toy fair. If you ever look on the internet, you'll find one, and there's quite a few coming around. Oh, if you look on the if you look in the Hornby magazine, that's why I found the Exeter one. I think they've got about 10 or so in there at the moment from all around the country. Quite large ones if you're interested in going. It's very good to pick up some cheap locos and good deals. If I was buying a rack of 5 of these, I would have probably asked for a little discount. No, instead of £25, I would have asked for 20 quid, £4 each. Which is always good. It's just because they have a price on them doesn't mean you have to pay the price. For instance, this cost me £15. The price on it was 20 quid. When I went to the bloke who was selling it and said, "Oh, I haven't quite got that much. Would you accept 15?" He said, "Yeah, sure, absolutely fine." He clearly didn't want it. He preferred the sale than to have this hanging around. Probably because it hasn't got a box, which is the real reason. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments about the toy and trade fair, if you know anything more about this loco that I probably don't know yet, or anything else like that, please leave them in the comment below. Check out my channel. I've got quite a few more videos on there, and I'm updating them maybe 1 or 2 a week. I'm also building my layout. Now I've got the points I've been after. I should be able to go a bit further and get a slide moving with that, so more update videos coming soon. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.